One take. This is NBA One Take featuring yours truly, Pretty Boy like it's NBA One Take. You had NBA One Take for your brain. Coming to you live from downtown Brooklyn. This is NBA One Take, March 23rd, 2026. I got 3 games for me on my docket. There was 3 games for me on my docket. The first game was a primetime game, but without the primetime player, Anthony Edwards. But that has stopped the Minnesota Timberwolves and beating the Boston Celtics 102-92. And it was led by Bones Highland. Yeah, I ain't say that name in a while. Bones Highland. Bones Highland. No, he led with 23 points. Ayo Dosunmu as well. Listen, these 2 pickups. Length. Guys to score. Has Bones matured? Probably so since his Denver years when he was just saying he beat Jamal Murray 1-on-1 and then said, "Oh, I'm better than him, and we don't need him on the team. Just give me more minutes, coach." His words, Bones Highland's words. But I think over the years, playing for the Clippers and other teams, probably toned down a little bit. But just going to the game, listen, Jaylen Brown had 29. It was just efficient, but just they couldn't really stop them. And Minnesota's playing really good defense. And Tatum had 16 and 10, and Derek White had 15. But it wasn't the Celtics. Not saying they needed this game, but this was a game that you could say that it's a respectable loss. And they're saying, well, they didn't have Ant. No, those other guys really stepped up. And you can't do that. Even Jalen McDaniels too, with 19, just light. This is something. I mean, this is something. Celtics is a well team and well-positioned team, and they're getting everything in order and Joe Mazzulla is doing a great job acclimating Jason Tatum and on the team on offense, as well as his what he's doing on defense. So they did get the win. That's fine. That's fine for Minnesota, as well as fine for Boston taking the loss. All right. The next game was the Knicks. Right. They played the Wizards. Man, they smashed the damn Wizards. Say they smashed them. Jesus Christ. 145-113. Man, it was just a drubbing. You know, you're just trying to vehemently destroy the Wizards. That's what everyone is trying to do, because you literally have a G League team out there. They keep saying that, and it's the truth. You have a G League team out there playing NBA minutes, NBA games. And I don't think Trae Young is coming back this year. I don't think Anthony Davis is coming back this year. I think the latter, if you don't improve in the offseason, both of those players might want to leave. So it's really telling, because you don't make those moves unless you really want to do something, right? You don't make those moves unless you really want to try to do something. So we'll see. We'll see what they do in the offseason. But for the Knicks, it's just Jalen Brunson, 23 in limited minutes, and Cat had 26 and 16, and Josh Hart with 16 as well. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. The Knicks. They make it go to the finals this year. And I'm seeing something with them where this is the last chance. Because I don't think Cade Cunningham is going to be somewhat Cade, where if they even get to the conference finals to play the Knicks, because I think the Celtics has what it takes to win a championship, but I think the Knicks possibly will beat them again in a 7-game series. And I have a feeling, even by default, the Pistons won't be able to have enough to be able to beat the Knicks in a 7-game series. So I just saw that, so I'm like, the Knicks. Our family members always chatting about the Knicks. My friends online always chatting about the Knicks. I don't even get the notifications anymore. I'm on TikTok more now. I'll be on TikTok more. More Knick engagement, more crap, more stuff. It was a good one by the Knicks. They did what they had to do. They had to smash them. All right, and the last game of the night was the Phoenix Suns smashing on the Toronto Raptors, 120-98, led by man Devin Booker with 25. Jalen Green had 20. Colin Gillespie with 16. For the Raptors, Scotty Barnes with 17. The Raptors, they're in one of, like I said, they were one of those positions trying to avoid the play-in, trying to stay, mainly trying to get to the 4 or 5 spots. You got the Hawks and all those other teams. They're just trying to really battle out, trying to get to those spots, because I think what they're thinking is most likely that if we get it, we possibly could make it entertaining if the Pistons get to that second round. So it's one of those. It's one of those, and it's like, teams to see it. They probably could make a big run at the 4 to 5 spot and get to where they need to get to. Because what was the Pacers last year? Pacers is like the 5th. What was it? 5th? Yeah, they went to the finals. So the Pacers went to the finals with Tyrese Halliburton and those guys. So teams is really thinking like, yo, we could possibly have what it takes to get to the finals. So all respect to those guys. But that's all I got. NBA Onetake's Pretty Boy Laker. Should I promote? Follow me on Instagram and TikTok as well as Facebook. Everything Pretty Boy Laker and X. I'm out.